If you're serious about rotationally grazing stock, you need to move them all the time, and that means lots and lots of fence end assemblies and infrastructure unless you go mobile. Meet the Eazy stay from Toowoomba in Queensland. A fellow by the name of Josh has designed this. I'm going to see what it's like to put together. We're going to set one up with a temporary electric fence, and then we're going to see how strong it is compared to its competition, which I reckon would be a steel post rammed in the ground. If you like the look of this, there's a link in the description to the product, and don't forget, hit the subscribe button or you miss out on gear like this. Hey. Designed to be easily set up and packed down, the Eazy stay has 2 connection points for the largest of hand reels. And with 4 connection points per reel position, it means that you can use this as a centre post for a number of different paddocks, or as a single inline post for one paddock. Well, it's certainly transportable. In addition to the 2 4-way mounting rings for your reels, you've also got a handle that slips over the tow bar of your vehicle. You've also got an energizer mount here which you can bolt or unbolt, and you can set this up to be either right or left-handed configuration. You can also tow several of these stacked on top of each other behind your vehicle and make it a road train of electric fencing goodness. So the end assembly is really quick to set up. There's no parts that have to go into the ground for your standard tape, and it's certainly strong enough to hold most of the load that you'd expect when this is under electric shock. What about though in the rare occasion that your electric fence energizer for some reason stops working and the cattle start pushing on this? Just how strong is it? And is it as strong as just a simple steel post rammed into the ground? Let's find out. So now we've got to sort out just how strong the Eazy stay is to a linear pull. So we're going to have a tug of war with a standard 1650 stock post rammed into its standard depth indicator, meaning it's 1.2 out of the ground. Now stock posts are a pretty strong steel post, so let's find out unanchored just how much tension the Eazy stay can put up with before it starts to yield. Then I'll show you a trick. So round 1, the Eazy stay is not anchored into the ground at all, and I'm interested to see at what point it topples over or it pulls forward just under standard tension. Now we haven't got much tension at all on the strain gauge yet. The strain gauge on these strainers goes from 1.3 to 1.8 to 2.2 kilonewtons. And Houston, we have liftoff. So as you can see, there's not a great deal of tension and we've already got movement on the stay, which is what you would expect, but wait, as they say, there's more. You see these little Y cuts in the end of every leg? Well, they're designed to hold pegs, to hold it into the ground. Now you can make these up yourself out of 300mm steel posts, and all I've done is weld a bit of flat plate to the top, makes them easier to pull out and stops them burring over and knurling when you hit them in on a repeated basis. If you're after using this end assembly as a strained fence end assembly, you're going to have to peg it into the ground. Take 2. The Eazy stay has been pegged into the ground at the end of all 3 feet using the holes built into it for that purpose. Let's see now which one holds the most load, Eazy stay versus steel post. We're underway and we've just hit, we've nearly hit 1.3 kilonewtons, and the steel post is being pulled out of the ground and walked towards the Eazy stay. Now the Eazy stay did move a little bit. What happened was it came up to meet the pegs. So if you were to hammer the pegs in flush with the legs on the Eazy stay, it wouldn't be moving anywhere at all. It certainly outcompetes a steel post rammed into the ground as a corner post for electric fences. And it's dead easy to roll across your paddocks. Don't forget the links to Eazy stay are in the description, and if you like this kind of content and like to see new stuff, hit the subscribe button. The first thing Josh reckons you do is you get the bottom plate that's got the axles on it. See these two tabs? Stick them in the ground. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put our main upright into the two holes that have been pre-drilled, bolt it together, use the right angle of the handle to get this nice and straight, and attach two of our 3 stays to the bottom bracket. So you'll need a 16mm and 17mm spanner for that bit. Now that the T-frame is assembled, we lift it up and put the third leg into the brackets. I'm liking how this comes with its very own square. It's fantastic. I wish more kits came with their own square.